The clouds of Kepler 92e churn with a violence that defies terrestrial imagination. Here, in the upper atmosphere of this gas giant, ammonia lightning splits the perpetual twilight, and hurricane-force currents sculpt colossal waves of toxic vapor. This isn't just weather. It's a maelstrom, a living tempest where only the brave or the foolish dare to venture. And today, both are present in force. It's plummeting through the ochre haze of the sleek, arrow-headed silhouettes of the Ionian 1st Cavalry. Their mission to strike and destroy a network of illegal helium-3 mining platforms, a rogue operation run by the infamous Neon Corsairs. The Ionian hoverfighters, painted in cobalt and silver, cut through the turbulence with practiced ease, their repulsor lifts whining against the immense atmospheric pressure. Below them, the platforms hang suspended like metallic islands, tethered by gravity anchors deep within the storm. As the Ionians close in, the pirates don't flinch. A shimmer of energy erupts around the platforms as the Neon Corsairs activate their primary defense, massive, semi-translucent shield balloons. These aren't simple barriers. They're designed to absorb and deflect kinetic impacts. Simultaneously, electrostatic batteries atop the main structures begin to hum. Drawing power directly from the stormy air, their surfaces crackling with stolen energy. The first salvos from the Ionian fighters splash harmlessly against the glowing balloons, dissipating into curtains of light. The descent is over. The battle has begun. The Corsairs, ever the opportunists, decide to turn the planet's fury into their ultimate weapon. From the tips of their platforms, they deploy massive lightning conductors, long articulated spires that stretch skyward like skeletal fingers. The natural ammonia lightning, drawn by the metallic lures, begins to arc between them. In moments, a terrifying phenomenon takes shape. A wall of crossed lightning, a crackling, impassable fence of pure electrical energy that separates the Ionian fleet from their targets. The air sizzles and the roar of thunder becomes a continuous, deafening drumbeat. The Ionian cavalry commander, undeterred, gives a calm command. From the underbellies of the fighters, a new kind of weapon is released. They are not missiles or bombs, but something far more elegant: plasma kites. These diamond-shaped drones trail long, superconductive tethers as they soar towards the electrical wall. Upon contact, they act as massive capacitors, drawing the chaotic energy into their cores. The lightning wall flickers and weakens as the kites drain its charge, creating temporary breaches, glowing unstable tunnels through the storm. It's a high-stakes gamble. The fighters must punch through these gaps before they collapse. One by one, the Ionian ships dive into the electrical chaos, their pilots' skill tested to the absolute limit. Now, inside the defensive perimeter, the real dance begins. The space between the platforms is a treacherous maze of atmospheric vortices and violent updrafts. The Corsairs, knowing this environment intimately, use the currents to their advantage. Their bulkier airships drifting sideways like ghostly galleons to ambush the more agile fighters. But the Ionians are masters of yay maneuvering, a flight style that uses these same vortices for impossible feats of agility. We see one Ionian fighter locked in a tail chase with a heavily armed corsair gunship. The pirate thinks they have the advantage, lining up a perfect shot. But the Ionian pilot suddenly banks hard, diving straight down into a swirling black vortex, a move that looks like suicide. The Corsair crew scoffs, assuming the pilot lost control. But then, from the other side of a colossal mountain-sized cloud tower, the Ionian fighter emerges, having ridden the current through a subterranean passage in the clouds. It's now perfectly positioned behind the Corsair airship, its lasers blazing. On the platforms, automated turrets swivel frantically, not just targeting fighters, but pulverizing the deadly metallic hail-frozen ammonia and metal fragments that constantly rains down from the upper atmosphere. While the aerial ballet rages, a covert operation is underway. A small team of Ionian saboteurs, having landed on the main platform during the initial chaos, moves silently along its humming support beams. They are not planting explosives. Their tools are far more insidious. They attach large, tuning fork-shaped devices to the primary structural joints. These are sonic forks. Once activated, they begin to vibrate at a precise frequency, sending a resonant wave through the platform's superstructure. The hum grows into a deep, gut-wrenching thrum. The entire platform begins to shudder. Metal groans under the strain as the resonant vibrations amplify, seeking out and exploiting microscopic weaknesses in the alloy. With a catastrophic shriek of tearing metal, the main support beam snaps. A chain reaction of structural failures follows, and the entire platform groans, tilting precariously. Panic erupts among the neon corsairs. Their floating fortress is dying. Their only hope is to reach the ascending evacuation capsules, small rocket-propelled pods designed for emergency escapes. Alarms blare as pirates scramble. But the Ionians are waiting. As the capsules launch upwards, streaking for the relative safety of the upper atmosphere, Ionian fighters deploy ion nets. These webs of energized plasma unfurl in the capsule's path. 2 pods are snared, their engines shorting out as the nets envelop them. The captured pirates are now prisoners. Just as the situation seems to reach its peak intensity, the planet itself intervenes. A supercell, a storm within the storm, suddenly and violently collapses. Its immense rotational energy tearing open a temporary hole in the clouds. It's known as a storm's eye, a calm, clear cylinder of air reaching up for miles, a fleeting scar on the face of the tempest. This is the escape route the Ionian commander was waiting for. All wings form on me. Full thrust through the eye. The Ionian fleet, with their captured prizes in tow, changes course, accelerating into this unexpected corridor of peace. They punch through the opening, ascending rapidly through the layers of the atmosphere, leaving the chaos behind them. Looking back, they witness the end of the Corsair operation, the crippled, collapsing platforms no longer supported by their gravity anchors begin their final descent. They sink slowly into the churning, multicolored maelstrom below. As they disappear into the depths, their damaged power cores leak, leaving ghostly fluorescent trails that glow eerily in the encroaching twilight of Kepler 92e. The storm rages on, indifferent, slowly erasing all evidence of the battle that was fought within its heart. Thank you so much for watching this Chronicle of the Tempest War. If you enjoy deep dives into galactic history and military tactics, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next one.